On November 20, 1979, a group of armed militants, led by Juhayman al-Adebi, attacked the Grand Mosque in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. The siege lasted for 2 weeks and resulted in the deaths of hundreds of people, including Saudi security forces and civilians. The attack was a shock to the Muslim world and raised questions about the motives of the attackers. The motivations behind the attack on Mecca in 1979 were complex and varied. Some of the key factors that led to the attack are as follows. Political discontent. The attackers were members of a group called the Ikhwan, which means brothers in Arabic. The Ikhwan were a group of religious conservatives who were dissatisfied with the modernization policies of the Saudi government. They believed that the government was corrupt and had strayed from Islamic principles, and they sought to overthrow the ruling al-Saud family. Religious zealotry. The attackers were also motivated by a sense of religious zealotry. They believed that the Saudi government was too lenient in its interpretation of Islam and that it had allowed Western influences to corrupt the country. They saw the Grand Mosque in Mecca as a symbol of the purity of Islam and believed that by taking control of it, they could purify the country. Iranian Revolution. The Iranian Revolution of 1979 had a significant impact on the attackers' motivations. The revolution had toppled the pro-Western government of Iran and established an Islamic republic. The attackers saw the Iranian Revolution as a model for their own revolution and believed that they could replicate its success in Saudi Arabia. Socio-economic factors. The attackers were also influenced by socio-economic factors. Many of them came from poor, rural areas of Saudi Arabia, and they felt that the government had failed to address their economic grievances. They believed that by overthrowing the government, they could create a more just and equitable society. The attack on Mecca in 1979 was a significant event in the history of Islam and had far-reaching consequences. It led to a crackdown on religious dissent in Saudi Arabia and increased the power of the religious establishment in the country. It also heightened tensions between Sunni and Shia Muslims, as the attackers were influenced by the Shia revolution in Iran. In conclusion, the attack on Mecca in 1979 was motivated by a complex mix of political, religious, and socio-economic factors. The attackers sought to overthrow the Saudi government and establish an Islamic state based on their strict interpretation of Islamic law. The attack remains a powerful reminder of the dangers of religious extremism and the need for a nuanced understanding of the complex factors that motivate such violence.